Thank you so much, Jericho Brown, for that lovely introduction. And thank you all for being here. And yes, my family is here, my father, my mother, and my mother-in-law. And you all have been, oh, my husband's back there, so thank you. He's my handler. But this is my debut collection, Back to Alabama, written largely at KSU and Georgia State with the lovely Dr. Gillis here and some friends here as well. I'm going to start with a poem. When I was writing poems and I was thinking about my family, and it dawned on me, now it's been some years now, but it dawned on me that my grandmother's name is Curly Blue. And if you call yourself a writer and you haven't tapped into your grandmother or the history of your family, it's time to do so. This is Curly Blue. The blues down south would cut you like a paper mill and let your rotten stink blow all the way north on a hot summer breeze. That's how she left, you know. She was the second oldest of 13, stocky as a sawed-off shotgun, red hair, freckles, and plump green eyes that traced an unretraceable line. When I met her, she was Sunday dressed in a full-length cashmere coat and matching camel-colored hat. The wide brim over her right eye leaned into each heavy stride. Legend has it, she snatched a black snake out an oak tree in mid-conversation and ripped his head off in the street. She gripped my hand and pulled a knife one night. We stayed too late at Menlo Park Mall and had to walk out the service exit. I was just tall enough to see the blade flash in the corner of my eye. Her anointed hands could rub a rash clean and make me believe the blues were always one bitter snuff can away from spitting out the truth. And in this journey, like some of our other poets have already mentioned, my parents are from the South, from Alabama. I was raised in New Jersey, but something always brings us back. And this is Back to Alabama. No one wants to go back to fall in love with rebellion. She is a debutante dressed in white. She has plans to keep her man in Alabama, no matter how he comes. It's always from the north through Chattanooga, or from the east over the Appalachians, a monster sleeping on its side, elbow up in New Hampshire, hips sloped at Kentucky, bumpy thighs and knees knotty, all the way to Birmingham. No one wants to ride that dragon again, not even for a wife and 2 children, pride and reparation. Debutante is going to have to find her way back by herself, back home where tornadoes play hopscotch on the soft side of Montesano. The kids grow like weeds. They defy all odds. They have no rebellion. They have no plans for reconstruction. They float around like hoverflies in the mountain valley breeze. At dusk, they wander towards the light. And here we go back to Alabama, where great-grandfather's farm is grown over to a ramshackle color of possum fur, a shadow leaning in the evergreen, where headstones sink in moss covered with broken pecan shells, the fresh ones and the rotten ones, black as soot. This poem is a little bit shorter. I remember it coming from class. A classmate had kind of my mother as a this kind of poem prompt, and I had already been thinking about Harriet Tubman, but I made a connection between Harriet Tubman and my sister, who works in the juvenile justice system for over 30 years. This is Harriet Tubman as a caseworker. These nights No one is home. Caseloads of young, the North Star, foggy. When I was a child, someone hit me so hard I lost my sense of beauty. I hear the ocean beating where the ice marches over the shore. Freedom is the choice to cross a river. Tell a child another world exists. I'm not the only one. If you look out at night, you'll hear them calling. And this poem, it's a little bit longer, but it's written in the voice, it's a persona poem, written in the voice of Charleston, South Carolina. Since we've already talked about my husband, we were visiting often, and every time we visited, we learned more and more about the city and about our history. And there became a little bit of internal conflict with going as a tourist and learning about our history. Holy City, Charleston, South Carolina. I was once free to give and let live until the tides turned ship after ship against my shores, ripping my sandy skirt, shredding me like blades of Bermuda. This womb survived like a twin grabbing his brother's ankle, fighting for birthright over a bowl of she crab soup. I never said welcome when they entered spilling souls. Militant is my middle name for battling malaria against the masses and the missuses. Grandmothers used to call me a haint, and here lies Princess Shwahala. You say I am your favorite place to visit, and I laugh because I'm in your feet standing on my shoulders. I'm in 100,000 pairs of daylight eyes. Spend the weekend wading through my bones. My bosom gleams moist with milk. My babies, snake-bitten, drowned by Ashley and Cooper. Listen to the wind weeping. Welcome, and we become each other's suicide pact. I'll die if you die. That's what he must have said when he cut Christ down at Mother Emmanuel. I serve a meal so rich in blood you might become cannibal. So fed up with the change of my complexion, I can't afford to look you in the mirror. Return to folly. My blueprint reads like Smalls and Equiano calling from the earth. 400 years later, and I am the closest you'll ever get back to Africa. This poem came out of, we try to write and try to process things, and there was something going on that I felt like nobody was really processing. At least I didn't hear it or see it. This is You Mad, Brittany Griner is Free. 1, because Black. 2, because she. 3, because she Black. 4, because she Black, because she wife. 5, because she Black, because she wife, because she hoop. 6, because she Black, because she wife, because she dunk, because she tatted up. 7, because free Black, because wife free, because free throw, because free ink, because she tall. 8, because she light, because she wife, because she net, because she ink, because she height, because she locked up. 9, because she Black, because she wife, because she block, because she ink, because she stature, because she twist, because she paid. 10, because Black, because wife, because post, because Paint because tall, because lock and key, because paid, because right. 11, because she gold, because she wife, because she fly, because she art, because she high top, because she fade, because she paid, because she right, because she out. 12, because she black, because she wife, because she pass, because she ink, because she tall, because she fade, because she paid, because she right, because she out, because she black. 13, because she, Brittany, because she is, because she free. One last one to try to be fun as well. And it's October and it should be raining, but it's not. So eventually, hopefully it will. So this is Rain on a September Morning. It's early and it's been raining for hours. The dog sniffs the door and whimpers. No one wakes up. No one will walk him. This poem has been raining in me for days, weeks, maybe even months. I love laughing, but I'm just as likely to side-eye. What's with all the rain? I'm all trauma and long memory, gaps between raindrops, the blue dot on radar, watching green, yellow, orange, red, all the colors of rain come my way. What kind of poet are you? A mentor asked. Since then, I have been sitting upright, waiting for the rain to tell me. I am the Black Rain Experience, a late bloomer hiding beside a basket of clothes, rubbing Nacho's backside with my foot. Studying for the exams has taught me more about rain than I wanted to know. It's romantic how God made me to notice the trees and rain. Where would I be without stanzas to enter and leave in the rain? Each line is a little couch where a few words sit next to each other, wondering what will happen when their knees touch. I spent the last 2 months without a woman on my study schedule. Everything I know about Black poets, I have taught myself between thunder and light. This is how I come in from the rain. I close my eyes and imagine I'm manageable. Thank you all.